Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much to my last lovely caller. It was lovely to speak to you, and I do hope that everything goes well, continuing on there for you as well. My name's Indigo Crystal. This is Psychic Today at Home with the Psychics, a psychic interactive channel. If you've just happened to skip through on Sky and found us, welcome. There's a reason why you're here. As I say, you can get interactive with the show if you so wish to do so today. I am working the Lenormand cards. I've also got some lovely angel cards to do a little bit of multi-layered readings, as I do tend to do. So if you do want to get involved, you can text into the show through either the Psychic Today app or the 87777 number. Now, if you did want to have a private one-to-one call with one of our psychic team or with myself, because I am logged into the phone lines, you can call through to our lovely reception team, and it's a free phone number 0808 206 1001. It's free from your UK landline and from your UK mobile. And what happens there is you'll go through to reception. They can set up an account if you've not already got one. If you've already got one, then you can top up your account and you can go through to the psychic of your choice. You won't be charged from your account until you get connected to your psychic. So that's fantastic. And I can talk you through who's available, who would be the best for your situation, perhaps what tools they use. If you've got a preference, maybe you would like a reader that works with runes, they can put you through to somebody that works with runes, etc, etc. So yeah, go through on the 0808 number and you can get connected to the psychic of your choice through that. Okay, so I'm going to carry on with Robbie's reading. Thank you so much for sitting tight there, Robbie. So let's see what else is coming through. I was just about to go to your cards and I never actually got to lay them, so let's pop them down for you, Robbie. Okie dokie. I'm seeing like a change around you. I was picking up on romance here as well, but I feel like somebody's popping into your life here, Robbie, that's really restoring your faith, you know, in humanity in general, as well. So I feel like you're seeing the goodness in other people, and also I feel like there's more stability coming in for you here as well. And it looks as though you're kind of making some big changes. Perhaps you want to, you know, change something about your reputation and how other people view you going forwards there as well. So there's quite a lot of big, bold steps, I feel to say, being made, especially around your birthday month of July. So I hope that makes sense to you, Robbie. Thank you very much for staying with me and for texting in this morning. Okie dokie. Right, let's have a look. We've got some more psychics that have logged in to our team. So we've got Duffy Moon available on 7044. We've also got Linda available on 6590. Jermaine Moore is there on 6782. And of course, I'm available, pin number 6161. Right now, Natalie, Kate and Jackie are taking calls. Right. Okay, we have one from Sparkle Blue. Morning, Indigo. Love and insight for me and ST. What do you see for us over the next few months, Sparkle Blue? Okay, Sparkle Blue, let's have a look. So, ST and Sparkle Blue. Okay, so they're showing me like an unfurling lotus flower, so that's very spiritual. So you might have like a very spiritual connection, but I feel like when it's unfurling and unfolding, it's like multifaceted, different aspects that you're revealing to one another. So this is very much a journey of discovery, I feel, still coming in here for you, which is, it's quite exciting there for you as well. I do sense that there is relief coming, maybe like they are getting in contact with you and giving you a reason to feel that you can kind of breathe easy. A sigh of relief is being shown there as well. So I feel communication overall, especially with all the retrograde energies that's coming in here at the moment, I feel like you're going to fare well and navigate this very well together going forwards. But I do feel, you know, that things are really opening up there for you. It's almost as though it's been quite a wavering energy, I want to say, but it's looking as though it's building up to more of a stable energy going forwards. Okay, interesting, because the cards are very much tallying up with that. Learning about each other, there has been some confusion, but building stability. So it's like trying to tally up which direction you both want to go in. But I feel it's quite a slow pace, and it's a slow pace for a reason. Nothing's being too heavily pushed or rushed here. So I hope that makes sense to you. Thank you very much for texting in, Sparkle Blue. Lovely to connect with you. Okay, so at 9 o'clock, so about half an hour's time, I'm going to be setting up a different camera angle so you can have a look at my crystal grids. I'm going to be talking about crystal grids and how you can work with them. It's something that you could do at home if you've got a lot of crystals. Even if you've only got like one of those gemstone bracelets that's got little chips of crystals on and it's maybe broken, I can talk to you about how you can work with the energies of the crystals, different ways in which you can place grids. So that's coming up for you at 9 o'clock. I'm really looking forward to doing that. As you know, indigo crystal, love a crystal, so it's quite exciting for me, and I hope that you find it exciting as well. Okay, so we've got a text from Stacey Cancerian. It says, "Hi lovely indigo, angel card please, do your guide show anything interesting or insightful about my future life partner, description, interest, etc." So that's from Stacey Cancerian. Okay, Stacey, let's have a look what the angel cards are bringing forwards. Stacey Cancerian, please. Future partner, any hints and clues? Okay, there's a couple of cards that have come forward, so we'll have a look at those and then see what else comes through from guides. Okie dokie, interesting. You've got the angel of relationships, so the angels do very much want to help you to create a harmonious relationship. I do feel like this is I'm kind of being like drawn to dream space and dream time as well. So you may be having dreams of meeting somebody that you may be kind of familiar with, because when we dream, it's oftentimes we see faces that we have either seen in real life or maybe on programs or on TV, but I get a sense of familiarity here as well. So this is somebody that you feel comfortable with, I want to say. And we've also got the angel of travel. So that's quite interesting. It may be that, as we're coming out of lockdown, you're getting that opportunity to travel a little bit further, and you may meet them on one of these travels. So I don't feel like they're right on your doorstep, so to speak. I also feel like, looking at that, they may even really enjoy like hiking or walking and being outdoors. Very kind of like nature-based person. So let's see what's coming in as I tune in for you, Stacey. Okay, I keep getting the letter R coming in, so I need to give that to you. It could be first name, last name, middle initial. Also the month of March. That could be a birthday, anniversary, or to do with something, significant around them for March. I don't feel like you're waiting until March next year. That's not the feeling I'm getting, but I feel like March plays a significant part in this coupling, I want to say. Okay, yeah, really kind of like good equilibrium, perhaps some of the things that they're into, you're not into, but you encourage each other regardless. There is common ground, but the difference is it's like the opposite attracts. That adds to the dynamic. I'm picking up on that as well. Okay, let's have a look at the cards. Right, we've got commitment showing here. Really kind of like independent energy from them. They could even be somebody that has their own like business or is a boss of some kind coming in there, but I just feel like there's this real balance. We've got the gentleman being shown, and I feel like there is that real willingness to work together as a team rather than just one-sided. So I feel like that's a lovely dynamic that's coming through there in the cards. So yeah, I feel this is unfolding. I want to go past like September, so we're more into autumn time when this is coming out for you, but I just feel like your sense of adventure is coming back in, and that's really kind of drawing you out there in whichever way you see fit. But I just feel like it's leading to that connection. So I hope that makes sense to you. Lots of love and light. Thank you very much for texting in to the show this morning. Okay, so if you did want to text in and have a multi-layered reading, just like Stacey just had there, or you just wanted to have a quick reading, you can text in through the Psychic Today companion app. It's only £1 from the app, so you do make a saving of 50p. And of course, if you did want to top up £5 or more, you do get one free text message as well, so do take advantage of that. Okay, morning Indigo, may I have a love reading with your playing cards, Love and Light L female? Oh, thank you, lovely. Yeah, they've got like the playing cards at the bottom, but this is the Lenormand system, so to speak. It's not a full 52 card deck, it's 36 cards. But yeah, I do work with playing cards very occasionally, but I tend to work a little bit differently with the playing cards than I do with the Lenormand themselves. But of course I'll look into love for you, lovely L. Okay, let's have a look. L, love please. Thank you. Okie dokie. Okay, they're bringing my attention to an M or an N around that sort of like end of the alphabet. I'm going to say M or N. It's a bit kind of hazy, so you might even have a choice between two here coming forwards with love, from what I'm picking up for you. And there's a lot of pink energy coming in as well, which is lovely. So very romantic rather than, you know, kind of like that passionate kind of. It's great having passion, don't get me wrong, but I feel like this is more romantic and there's a slightly more innocent side to it rather than it being all rushed, but also self-love and self-harmony very much ties in with the pink there as well. Okie dokie, let's have a look at the cards. Yeah, they're showing a choice in love with the cards here as well. Could be a bit confusing, I feel to say, for you looking at the cards. So, you know, kind of weigh up the pros and the cons when it comes to, you know, the love that you seek. Try not to kind of be sort of too dazzled by the lights, so to speak. Looking at everything and taking your time. Again, you know, there is passion to be found, there is love to be found, but I feel like it's unfolding the right way for you. Yeah, just don't let anybody push you, I feel to say. It's almost like somebody here is trying to rush something, and be very, very quick. That's the energy I'm getting with these two cards. So they're trying to kind of push you into something that perhaps you might not be comfortable with. And if they have respect for you, they wouldn't do that. So I'm just going to leave that with you. Thank you very much, Elle, for texting in to the show this morning. Lots of love and light to you. Okay, so we've got one more text coming through and then we'll go to a short break. And this is from L17. What do you see for me, Sharon Aries and Libra Man D? Okay, Sharon and Libra Man. Oh, cards are flying. So something's happening. Something's changing and shifting there for you, I feel to say. Could be quite out of the blue. Seems to be some communication issue. I'm going to say that throat chakra's trying to close up here. Do you know, I feel like Dee's energy has been quite closed off as I'm tuning in here for you as well. I'm getting a lot of like red, but it's almost like a murky, muddy red colour. So I feel like they've kind of like lost touch with what makes, you know, what really kind of drives them, and maybe something about security around them with what's going on at the moment. You know, it could be to do with you know, the current situation creating that instability for them in terms of security. So that's really affected them and kind of made them go back into themselves, I want to say. Right, let's look at the cards here. Okay, changes, big changes. I said changes, didn't I, when the cards were flipping over? I didn't actually see which one it was that flipped out of the deck, but I have a feeling it was that one because that was the first one that's been placed, and that does indicate big changes. I feel like over the next month this is happening. A lot more kind of happier, abundant, happy-go-lucky kind of energy, feeling much more vibrant and energetic in general, I want to say here. So I hope that makes sense to you. Lots of love and light and all the best, and I'll see you all after these short messages.
Thinking about changing jobs? Looking for something more fulfilling? Call our career psychic on 0907 004 0300 for some helpful insight, or text work to 65511.
Divorced, separated, or partner just left? Don't be down. There is life after love. Call one of our relationship psychics on 0907 004 0303 and let's explore how you're going to get the most out of life now that they've gone.
Never forget that everything about you is truly special. Call one of our spiritual psychics today on 0907 004 0330 and reconnect with your sense of your own inner beauty.
Are you distracted by uncontrolled thoughts constantly going around in your head? You need to tame your tiger and unlock your true potential. Tame Your Tiger is a new website offering a series of mindfulness practices designed to quieten your mind, free your spirit, and help you discover the real you. Created by experienced therapists, Tame Your Tiger provides a huge selection of practices that are designed to inspire confidence and generate genuine feelings of well-being. You can choose from a wide range of easy-to-follow mindfulness practices that you can incorporate into your daily routine. These have been specially created to help you generate a sense of equanimity, calm, resilience and positivity in your busy everyday life. So go to tameyourtiger.com and start your journey now. Feel like there's a piece missing in your life? Are you looking to find a kindred spirit? Someone to share your hopes and dreams? Call one of our relationship psychics on 0907 004 0333 and find out if they can help you attract the right person. Are you moving on? Have you had enough of someone who doesn't value all the great things you bring to a relationship? Do you deserve someone better? You do, right? So be strong. It's time to take control. Mr. Right could be just around the corner. Call 0907 004 0808 now to speak to one of our love psychics for an in-depth personal consultation, or text CONTROL to 65511. Looking for new ways to spice up your love life? A consultation with a psychic can help deal with sensitive issues such as compatibility and intimacy to enable couples to grow closer. Call 0907 004 0550.
Hello everybody, welcome back to At Home with the Psychics here on Psychic Today. I'm Indigo Crystal and I'm going to be with you until 10 o'clock this morning. Now in about 20 minutes time I'm going to be doing a crystal grid workshop with you all, so it's going to be a bit of a change of a camera angle, and then you can see how I work with the crystals and maybe give you some ideas of what you can do with crystal grids as well. So I'm going to be throwing in not just crystals, there's a few other little added extras as well that you might want to add to your crystal grid. So that's coming up for you at 9 o'clock. But if you did want to get involved with the show today, one of the ways in which you can call our psychics directly is by the pay by your phone bill number, which is 0907 005 2222, and that's £1.50 per minute plus your standard network access charge. And of course, if you did want to call through on your mobile, it's 87777, again £1.50 per minute. And the best thing about that is you can connect directly to the psychic of your choice, but you don't have to pay for it like right away. You can pay for a phone bill at the end of the month, so that gives you a little bit more flexibility. Now there are options on the phone line which you can go through. You can listen to who's available. If you've got their PIN number, you can connect to them directly, and there is an option as well to let fate decide, option number 3, which will connect you to the next available psychic. So you may not know who to talk to, just press option 3 and see who you get connected with, and if you make that connection. So that's one of the ways in which you can get involved today. Okay, so I'm going to do a few more text messages. I'm working with the Lenormand cards this morning, as well as some lovely angel cards. So if you did want the angel reading on top, include the word angel somewhere in your text, and then I can add that there to you. And of course, if you want that on the phone lines, just ask and I can just pop you an angel card down as well. Okay, we've got one from Taurus Lady. Good morning, Indigo Crystal. Do you see me and Pat reconnecting? Does he still have feelings for me? Is he thinking of me? Love and light, Taurus Lady. Thank you, Taurus Lady. Right, let's see what's coming in here. So Taurus Lady and Pat. Okay, I'm feeling like a withdrawn energy around him in terms of like being expressive of words and feelings. I feel like he has been thinking about you though, Taurus Lady. I do get that. You know, it's kind of like he'll be doing something in the middle of the day and you'll pop up into his mind. But I get a little bit kind of not shy, but you know, umming and ahhing, not too sure whether to, you know, react on that emotion or just wait for it to subside. And I feel 9 times out of 10 he's kind of waiting for it to move on. There's a lot of mixed energy looking at this, you know, on the mental screen here. It's almost like, you know, you've got this real kind of like bubbly happiness, and I feel like he's not accepting that. I feel like he goes very much into himself, can be quite, you know, down on himself, I want to say. But you've got this like, I get a lot of pink and a lot of yellow coming in here, and it reminds me of like that fruit salad sweets that we used to have. I think they're still a thing. They were big in the 80s, I remember that. But yeah, I just kind of like get this really kind of happy bubbly energy from you, and it's almost like he feels some degree that he's not worthy of that. Let's have a look at the cards before I end up going round in circles. Yeah, I get a little bit of trapped energy even showing in the cards here. However, I feel like he's really kind of coming out of himself. I want to say like the next 3 days, because this feels to be quite a quick turnaround. So maybe over the weekend you're seeing some improvements with his energy. I do feel like there's positive movement here. There's contact coming forwards and a lot of reassurance I feel from both sides. So that's quite nice. So I'm going to leave that one open. Hope that makes sense to you. Lots of love and light. Thank you very much, Taurus Lady. Okie dokie. Right, lovely Indigo. Frustration. I was meant to be holidaying with my mum, but he's in the USA for work. What do you see for us over the coming months? Thank you, Eden. Okay, Eden, let's have a look. Very frustrated for you when you've got plans and they've all gone awry. I understand that on a personal level. Okay, I'm going to have to go to this phone call, but I'll see you after this. Welcome back, everybody, to At Home with the Psychics. Thank you so much to my last caller. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tune in with Eden's message again. I'm just going to give that reading, and then I'm going to pop over to my other camera angle. I know, very swish. And I'm going to go into the crystal grid workshop with you. So it's just going to be this one text, and then I'm going to be off to do that for you. So lovely indigo frustration. I was meant to be holidaying with my man, but he's in the USA for work. What do you see for us over the coming months? Thank you, Eden. Okay, Eden, thank you. Okay, it's almost like you have got a very strong, psychic link together. So I don't feel like, he's keeping you out of the loop. You're very much being informed on what's going on and how things are shifting and changing. I do feel like there is a bit of a relief and a release, I want to say, coming up before the end of the summer. So this could be like August time going into September. But I feel very much August energy around this for you. And obviously we've got the retrogrades as well. So I feel like that's kind of playing a part, as well as all the other situation that's going on. But that's very much cleared, and you're moving forwards, I feel, by the end of August, I want to say there. Let's have a look at your cards really quickly. Okie dokie, yeah, a lot of stability being shown in the cards. A real, sigh of relief. Again, this is indicating that they're not keeping you in the dark, that they are keeping you informed about what's going on. There is a compromise to be made here, and I feel like this is something that's well supported by both sides, that's creating that stability there for you. So I do hope that that makes sense to you, Eden. Thank you for hanging tight on your text. Lots of love and light to you. Take good care. Okie dokie. Right. Okay, so we're going to go to a quick break, but do stay tuned, because we're going to be coming back at 9 o'clock, where I'll give you the Crystal Grid workshop, and I will see you after these short messages, and then I'll be back on the phone lines with you and continue with your text messages after that. So see you in a few.
the Psychic Today companion app. You can watch a show live, get direct access to our psychics and their profiles, get your readings cheaper, have full control over your spending and never miss one of Psychic Today's exclusive offers. You can send a text from the app straight to the show. Instant message one of our psychics for a quicker, private text response. Check the schedule so you know when your favourite psychic is live, or your presenters. And we'll even give you a free text to the show once a day when you top up with £5 or more. T's and C's may apply. Register for free and create your profile by downloading Psychic Today from your app store today.
Hi, my name is Adele Cobain and I'm a host on Psychic Today. I've been working with Psychic Today almost since the beginning, since it was 6 months old, and it's nearly 15 years running, and I've been here for pretty much all those years. So what I love about Psychic Today is that everyone is just so positive. No matter if you've had a bad day, if you're feeling a little under the weather, you come into work and you automatically feel uplifted. Everybody really inspires you, motivates you. It's a real nice team feel. And it's just nice to see how people, like the viewers, really progress with their lives through the guidance our psychics give. So if it's your first time getting involved with the show, it's such a fun thing to do. You know, finding out what's around the corner. There might be a new love interest, there might be a new job offer around the corner that you're not aware of. So try it out for yourselves, you might be pleasantly surprised. But one thing I've learned about being on this show, and it's a quote that I often use, is that success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. So thanks for all your support and keep on watching. I'm Adele Cobain.
The free phone number 0808 206 1001 puts you straight through to one of our friendly receptionists. Our receptionists know everything there is to know about our psychics and our services. They can let you know more about money-saving offers, set you up with an account, help you to purchase minutes ready for your reading, and put you through to one of our many available psychics. We also have a special offer available with our reception team. £4.99 for 15 minutes, available for brand new customers. Terms and conditions may apply. It is simple, safe and easy to use. Call 0808 206 1001 to be put through to receptionist today.
Welcome back everybody, it's Indigo, Magic Hands here this morning, and I'm going to be giving you a crystal grid workshop. So I've got a few supplies here. I'm going to be working mainly with some tumbled stones, although I do have some bigger crystals that I could demonstrate for you. Now, you don't have to have a particularly spectacular cloth. I just happen to have got this one very recently and I thought, you know, this is going to be perfect. We've got the flower of life. You don't have to use sacred geometry. You don't have to use miracles for this. It's whatever you are drawn to using. I love sacred geometry. If you know me, you know Vesica Pisces is my favourite. This is the flower of life. And having a grid or something like Metatron's cube, you know, drawn out. It doesn't have to be on cloth. It can be on paper. It does give you that structure as well. To place your crystals if you so wish to do so. Now, I work with crystal grids. I call them intentional grids because I tend to put what I'm intending to manifest or what I'm intending to receive or send out within them. And there are different ways in which you can do this. You can put corresponding crystals to the colours of the intention, for example. Say you wanted to create a grid for love, you want to be working with a lot of rose quartz. If you wanted it for abundance, you're working with green adventurine, pyrite, those kind of crystals. What I'm going to actually set quite an abundant grid up today, because I've got some different intentions, and what I do like to work with in the focal point is the card, and these doors that come through on the energy oracle with that focal point that I've done before. And it's not just about adding crystals, like I say, it's intention. And I like to add in, sometimes I put flowers in there as well, candles, and I'll demonstrate that too. So yeah, we're going to work with the door to value, as it's called here. But again, it's a very abundant energy. So what I want to do is structure the grid. And what I mean by that is you'll round your grid first of all. So using a dark, either obsidian or tourmaline. Obsidian here, I've also got some tourmaline in my bag. I'm going to place that at the base of the grid. So just about to see it, but that's the base of the grid. And then at the top of the grid, I'm going to place some pyrite. Lovely sparkly pyrite. We're going to place that one top there, and I've got some fairly substantial pieces of quartz here, as well as some tumble stones, today, lovely quartz points, which I'm placing around the grid. Tend to do with these is point them outwards. So if this is something that you would like to bring into your space outwards, if you want to direct it to you, or you've got a person in mind that you're doing some work on, for example, and I wouldn't say this is to attract love, okay, because that's a total different kettle of fish. If you're bringing in, say, for example, some angelic healing, you want to turn the crystals to point towards that intention. But I'm going to bring abundance into the household, so that's kind of like my intention here. And I'm going to put this one on top of, well, not literally on top, putting outwards from the pyrite. So we've got that going on there. It's all looking so far. Now, as I say, you don't have multiples of the same crystal, but it kind of does help. I have brought with me lots of tumble stones. Don't need to have great big fancy chunks of crystal. It is the intention that you put in here, and clear quartz is such a great staple. And I know people are like, oh, I see clear quartz everywhere. it's some people find it a little bit like, oh gosh, it's so trite and boring, but it's a great amplifier. It's a great programmable stone. So I've got a whole bowl of clear quartz there. So what I would do at this stage is I've set my core, if you will, the foundation of the grid, and now it's time to set the intention. So I'm going to place that right in the middle. Door to value. It could be any one of these, or something that like door to romance, whatever you feel. It could be a photograph, it could be a tarot card, it could be an oracle card, it could be a photo, it might even be like a house you want to manifest into your life, something along those lines that really gives you that central focal point. Okay, and I've got lithium quartz in here just to kind of add the energy. It really lifts the energy up. So what I tend to do here is I like to connect the energy. So you placing the quartz at intervals. Just go where you're guided, really. Because I've got the grid, it does look a little bit neater as well. When I've done these on, and I've done Vesta Pisces grid, so 2 circles kind of in, they haven't been, perfect. And it doesn't have to be, because it's personal to you. So you're just placing them, as I say, intervals around the grid. And they don't, you don't have to have great big chunks of stone. That's the best part. You can make it even smaller than this. You could use let me find it here. I do have a little coaster. It's been a little careworn, let's put it that way. It has been doing its coaster job, but I have used this as a grid before because it's a lot smaller, it's a lot handier, and it's got like point can place the crystals, makes it very portable as well. So it's just another idea. So what I like to do with these bigger grids, I do like them to be quite fancy. I'm not going to actually light the candles, but I'm just placing them to show. For the main reason is that I don't have a lighter next to me, but also I don't want to forget about them and set the house on fire. It's not a good look. But yeah, just placing in some little tea lights. And again, it doesn't need to be like super duper fancy. It can be like these most basic tea lights. I think I got kind of somewhere like that. Really cheap. I think they were literally like 60 or 70p or something. Ridiculous. So, you know, and if you wanted to have like a central focal candle, you could do that as well. And to really ramp up the energy, you could make a SID. Look into that. I'll give that to you as like homework. I'm not going to go deep into that now, and carve that into the candle. And that could be done with literally a stick or you know, a pen that no longer works. You can just use like the ballpoint of a run out pen and a candle. So there you go. It's a really basic grid, this one, quite big but powerful. And the best way to kind of test to see if it's working, you know, the energy is flowing, is to hover your hand. And some people are more sensitive on one side than the other, but go where your sensitivity is and kind of hovering it, and it does, to me, feel like a magnetic pull right across the middle here. So you know you've got the kind of pulsating energies coming through the grid, and this is a great way to, you know, add that extra intention to your manifestations and what it's to create. I've used crystal grids in so many different ways. I don't always use them in circular formation. Sometimes I use them, as I say, in like a hexagonal formation or a triangular formation. Depends what I'm wanting to set the intention for. I've even had a fireproof dish, say, in the middle, and, you know, put some petitions in to kind of work with the fire. So you can work with elements. You could light in on this for the element of air. You could have water on standby, which you could put around. You've got fire with the candles. So you can work with the elements. You can bring so much into crystal grids. It really is personal. Just like no right or wrong, you know, to doing this, because the more personal it is to you, especially if it is something that you want to intend and manifest into your life, then the greater the results are. That's my personal experience on this anyway. As I say, you could change it out. You could, for example, I'm going to change the daughter value. I'm not setting the intention, obviously, but we'll put daughter romance, for example. You'd like to maybe bring some romance in. You want to swap out a couple of the crystals. So let's go for, I've got a lot of quartz in here. So we could go for some fluorite for like clear intentions on the heart chakra. You could either add it in behind the quartz and just have that amplified energy coming out, or if it's something you want to attract internally, point towards the intention. See if I've got another there. That's pre-night. That won't be the same. I do have them in here, but I have so many tumblestones. You see, I was well prepared. Should have laid them all out separately, really, but that wasn't happening. There we go. We've got a nice specimen there of a rainbow fluorite. Where's my camera? There it is. Lovely green and purple, but again, you can pop that on the other side, balance out the energy, bring that in. If you wanted to really kind of, with obsidian, okay, look at the different qualities of crystals as well. It gives opportunity to like really research into crystals. With obsidian, it does let a little bit of light through. If you wanted to really ground this and, you know, kind of negate everything negative, you can swap it out for black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is extremely dense as a you know, grounding energy, so you can bring that in there as well and have that kind of all pointing towards your intention in the middle. And you know, as I said, in rose quartz, I don't think I have any in this bag. I do have some around, but I don't have any in this bag. And it doesn't have to be small crystals either. If you do have bigger chunks of crystal, you can work with those. I'm just going to grab a couple of examples. Okay, so we've got a nice big piece of quartz. Now, I say clear quartz, it's such a staple. You can pop that and it really amplifies whatever the intention is, whatever the energy is. So you can pop that there. It really ramps up the energy. What else have we got here? I've got spheres as well, and they kind of break in all directions. You could have, for example, if you wanted to enhance your intuition, you could literally just, where's the stand? There we go. You could pop that as your focal point right in the middle